Todd Sexton, who came out here at Still Here 4 to really kind of set some order and lay some groundwork, was the man who came out at the end of the last match between these two competitors coming tonight to say, hey, we're going to settle this one way or the other.
I think it shocked a lot of people too when he came out and he even came up with the idea of a 30-minute Ironman match.
Absolutely.
And immediately we were licking our chops like, I can't wait for this.
Yeah.
Of course we want to see that.
Absolutely.
And lucky for us, both Chip and Kyle agreed to it. And here we go, the Ironman match is imminent.
So let me tell you something, his name is Chip, but he has had a chip on his shoulder for many years simply because he's wanted to be known as the best. And this whole battle that he has had with Kyle Matthews all of this time has really been about one thing, being acknowledged as the best that this state has produced. And it seems like tonight could be the night where they finally settle a score.
This is going to be amazing. You know, they had that two out of three falls match last month, and that was an instant classic. Of course, it ended in controversy, as you saw there in the video package. And so now we're going to get this Ironman match to kind of settle the score once and for all. But not only that, think about the other thing that Todd Sexton laid out there. This is also going to be for the #1 contendership for the SHW title.
That part. Woo!
A lot on the line here, GB.
A whole lot on the line for two guys who have meant the world to independent pro wrestling.
And you know, if you follow either of these guys on social media as we do here in SHW, Chip Day had a great point. He had a post earlier this week in regards to this matchup. He mentioned the movement, the Southeast First movement that's been going on over this past year. He said, well, he and Kyle have been the Southeast First movement for years.
Yeah, let me read that post to you because it really kind of took me out of here. He said, you can try to leave us out of the conversation, but the two men pictured here, talking about Chip Day and Kyle Matthews, were responsible for the rumblings of a recent movement that exploited instead of elevating like it should have. We were Southeast First before it was a label. We laid the blueprint down of what the future of pro wrestling in the Southeast could be and would be. And tonight, I've got to put my former best friend down for good.
The rules will be in the back. Just to reiterate, it's a 30-minute Ironman match. It'll be 30 minutes on the clock. The person who has the most minutes within that 30 minutes will be the winner. Whether those be pinfall, count out, submission, or disqualification, they all count. Now, I've told you both, I'll be lenient on the disqualifications and the count out, but if you push too far, I will have to use my authority.
How about that?
Fair enough, sounds good to me.
You understand, Kyle? You understand, Chip? Oh my God, they killed you! Alright, please go to your corners, wait till I ring the bell.
Oh man,
listen to this crowd.
Just feel it in the air right now, GB. It's anticipation. Got goosebumps here. And there's the bell.
Let me tell you, one of my favorite artists, Phil Collins in Genesis, said, I could feel it coming in the air tonight. I'm telling you, it is electric in this place because these two men, two of the greatest technical wrestlers the sport has ever produced, are about to get it on right now in a 30-minute Iron Man match.
Now think about how quickly they started the match last month, and this month they're kind of making each other wait, and now
well, here was the thing.
Both been missing with big moves. Now a side headlock takeover into a head scissors here from Chip Day. And now returning the favors, head scissors here from Kyle Matthews.
And here we go. That pace has certainly quickened. Again, anything you can do, I can do better. That's the whole theme right now. Seemingly the first 60 seconds of this matchup.
Matthews now sent to the outside, but he gets right back in. Chip Day follows suit. And now here's what happened last month. It turned into a straight-up brawl.
Yeah, you know the difference between last month and this month? Last month it was get the first two falls. This time they know they've got to pace themselves. They have to go 30 minutes, which is going to test their mettle in a way that is different than it's been tested before in this rivalry.
And now back to square one here. Both men meeting in the center of the ring. Collar and elbow tie up now. Chip with the wrist lock. Working on that shoulder and that left arm there of Kyle Mathews.
You know, I'll tell you, this is a rivalry that dates literally back to 2005. For the last 17 years, in one way or another, these two have been connected. They've been partners. They've been opponents. Here in SHW, they first touched an SHW back in like SHW 22. It's literally been that long ago, and this thing is still going on. We've seen them rule the tag team division for 308 days, and some would say they're better together than apart. Well, we're going to find that out right now as, of course, here it is. Chip Day is just putting some space in between to kind of change the momentum.
Real veteran move there, and of course, both these guys veterans. As Chip's going to take some time, collect his thoughts, catch his breath. Now he's back in the ring, and now both men circling each other again like sharks circling blood in the water here.
You know, you talk about two guys who are evenly matched. They both have 20 years experience in this business. They've both been up and down the roads. They've seen all sorts of opportunities, and they've traveled those roads at times as friends and as bitter enemies. And so here it is, culminating here tonight with the opportunity for one of these guys to call themselves the best technical wrestler that this state has ever produced. Oh, and the #1 contender for the SHW Championship.
So much on the line in this matchup, and now talking about technical wrestlers, Chip Day had the advantage, but now a quick head scissors there from Kyle Mathews as Chip grounded on the elbow. Look at how he's bridging up there to relieve some of the pressure on his neck.
A smart move there, and again, these two guys know each other so well. And you've got to wonder, what are they going to pull out of the tank again? They got to pull this off for 30 minutes here.
Look at Chip Day here. He knows how to get out of just about every hold. As you mentioned, they know each other so well. Just like they know how to put moves on each other. They know how to get out of those moves.
Absolutely.
And now a quick pin attempt here, but not even a one count, maybe just barely a one count.
Well, think about this. You know, as friends, they likely have trained together. As former tag team champions, they've trained together. They know each other so very well that it's really kind of crazy to think, what can one pull on the other that the other hasn't seen already?
Again, Chip was working on that left arm, that left wrist of Kyle Mathews. You see Mathews trying to shake it off a little bit.
Absolutely. Think about this. You know, the history of the Georgia Wrestling History Awards goes back to like 2008, 2009, something like that. And here it is. These two guys, between the two of them, have been Technical Wrestler of the Year 10 times. That is insane. Nobody's better than these two in terms of technical wrestling. So much so they named the award after the man in the ring, Kyle Mathews. Oh, and by the way, the guy who's won it the last 2 years is his opponent, Chip Day. Good God!
Oh my goodness.
Oh my Lord! Throw all that technical talk I just told you out of the window because, my God.
Oh, Kyle will gladly return the favor, though, and that's just it, GB. Not only are these two of the best technicians in Georgia, but I'd say in the whole country, maybe even in the whole world.
I agree.
But not only that, they can brawl like with the best of them.
They certainly can. And think about it, they both know how to turn that switch. Here we go.
What a pin attempt here for Kyle Mathews. Whoa! Kyle Mathews on the board here.
4 minutes and 40 seconds in, the first fall goes to Kyle Mathews, and that has got to mess with the head of Chip Day. Because think about this. The first fall in that best 2 out of 3 falls match last month went to Kyle Mathews. And Kyle Mathews went on to win that thing. Is there got to be some degree of anxiety right now going into the mind of Chip Day?
Absolutely, I would think there is, because you got to be getting inside the head of Chip Day with stuff like that. I mean, the same thing happened last month. We were shocked at how quickly Kyle got that pin attempt last month, that first pin. And again, you said what, about 4 minutes in here?
That's right.
And he's up 1-0 here. Oh, big shot with the boot from Chip Day, and now, the lethal feet with a kick right to the chin, nearly caved the chest in.
Literally, and now you can see that the strategy for Chip Day has changed. You know, the first 4 minutes and change of this, he was very technical. He was very scientific, and now he has switched gears.
Oh, man.
Oh, because let's face it, if we're talking about who's more aggressive, you got to give that to Chip Day. That edge has to go to him.
Oh, man. and he's just wrenching on that left arm, as we talked about earlier, still focusing on that arm. And, you know, we said this last month, too, but every time he delivers a chop, like, we clinch up over here.
Yeah.
Because we can just, you feel it, you can hear it reverberating, and not only with the chops, but the lethal feet as well, as you saw right there.
And here's the thing that we have to consider.
Step up Enziguri from the ring apron there for Kyle Matthews.
But look at that. Oh, my God.
Again, those lethal feet, a kick right to the chest of Matthews.
And here's the thing. Because this is guaranteed to go 30 minutes, right now Kyle Matthews may be up one fall, but all of these moves are still having an impact on him, and that could make for an easy future fall for Chip Day.
Look out here. They're out there on the hardest part of the ring, on the ring apron. I'm not sure what Chip Day had in mind, but it wasn't going to be good.
No, it wasn't. And had he hit this thing would have been over.
Ooh, now both men delivering shots on the ring apron here. Matthews firing right back.
And right here is, oh my God,
a high knee right up to the jaw of Matthews. Oh, look out.
Oh, a meteora of sorts there. And that could really give us a fall here against Kyle Matthews.
And again, landing on your back on the ring apron is much different than landing in the center of the ring. It's
That's right.
A much harder part of the ring, as you've heard before.
Could this be the brain buster?
Exactly. That's exactly what he was looking for, trying to even it up here at 1-1. Will it be enough?
And it's tied up.
And just like that, we're all even.
All right, we're all tied up. We're about the 7:30 mark right now. So it only took an additional 2.5 minutes for Chip Day to get that fall. And this again, to the point I made earlier, these moves have been wearing down one Kyle Matthews. And now can Kyle pick things up, or will Chip start racking up the falls right now? Because Kyle is definitely suffering.
You're right, you see it on his face. Oh, almost like a Kinshasa there, just right to the chin.
Yeah.
Oh, look out, another pin attempt, no way. And just like that, you said it, GB. Because the thing you have to remember, after a pin attempt, you don't get any time, you don't get any reprieve here.
That's right. There's no time off, there's no pause, and now you've got to think strategy-wise. If you're Chip Day, do you just keep racking up the falls right now and make things even more difficult for Kyle Matthews?
I don't see why not. That's a great plan if you ask me. And here's where Kyle Matthews he's got to dig deep.
Yeah.
How much deeper can he dig, though, with a big boot right to the back of the head there from Chip Day?
You know, let's think about this. This also serves a slightly different purpose than the 2 out of 3 falls match. Ooh, look at this.
Look at the way his body's contorted over the bottom rope. You're not supposed to bend that way.
No, you certainly aren't. But think about this. There has been revenge on the mind of Chip Day ever since this tag team lost the tag team championships. Chip Day really blames Kyle Matthews for them not being the tag team champions today. And during that 2 out of 3 falls match, he really didn't get the opportunity to be able to get any sort of revenge. He's guaranteed to get that now. Oh, gosh.
They're out here on the floor right in front of us, and Kyle Matthews just got sent hard into the guardrail by Chip Day, and you see Todd Sexton here. He said at the beginning of the match he'd be a little bit lenient when they're on the outside, but he's right out there right in the face of Chip Day, trying to plead with him to get back into the ring.
He certainly is, but here's the thing. When you start to get enough leverage and enough distance right now, Chip Day can afford to do these kinds of things. He can afford to take him out of the ring and put more damage on him because he already has a lead, a significant lead, 3-1.
Another big stomp there from Chip Day. Matthews struggling to get back up. Chip's going to help him back to his feet. Now he's got him in a dragon screw leg whip while he was tangled up in the ropes there.
This is a brilliant strategy from Chip Day because right now, here's the thing. The referee can't even stop the match. It's got to go 30 minutes. And it's
I'm concerned for Kyle Matthews here. He's in a world of trouble here. You saw him pull the knee pad down, trying to relieve a little pressure there on that left knee, and now just wrenching at the leg once again is Chip Day.
And here's one of the major differences. When they were together as technical excellence, if Kyle Matthews had this knee issue, he'd be able to tag out to Chip Day. Chip Day would be able to carry the load. Kyle Matthews would be able to recover and recuperate. But that is not the case here tonight, my gosh.
That's a straight right hand right to the teeth there of Kyle Matthews from Chip Day.
And let me tell you something. We are just barely a third of the way through this matchup. That's a long way to go right now for Kyle Matthews, who's not even standing on his feet right now.
Matthews using his one good one leg to get a little bit of offense in. He finally got back up and got sent face first right in the top turnbuckle by Chip Day.
So here's the thing. This match has quickly become a match of strategy. And with this being a match of strategy, who's going to be thinking more about what you need to do to last through those 30 minutes? And right now, Chip Day has the advantage.
And look how he's lifting Kyle back up by the ears.
Look at that.
Gonna send Matthews across. Chip Day charges in with a big boot right to the face once again. And I don't know, Kyle, like I said, I'm so concerned here. You're right, GB. The ref can't stop the match. It's got to go 30 minutes.
And because Kyle Matthews has been having issues with his legs, he certainly couldn't move in time.
Wait a second, another pin attempt here, but no, Kyle showing the fortitude there, able to get that left shoulder up off the mat.
Kyle Matthews is in a bit of a jam right now. He is behind, and because he's behind, he cannot afford to give up another fall. He's already down, what, 3-1 right now? So, yeah, he's got to make up at least 2 to be able to tie and get, oh my gosh, and get 3 wins potentially over Chip Day in less than 20 minutes. Good luck with that. Oh gosh, that kick was so stiff.
And of course, Kyle now spilling to the outside and just trying to get some space. I don't actually think he went out there on purpose. He got kicked out there.
Well, think about the wisdom of this. If this is a count out, the fall goes in favor of Chip Day. So Chip Day doesn't have to rush out there to try to get a pinfall.
Such a different strategy in these types of match than any other normal match. So you're right, GB. And now Kyle Matthews able to break up the 10 count as he rolls back in, but immediately met by a right foot there to the back of the head by Chip Day.
I want to be very clear. Kyle Matthews is in trouble. He is in trouble. He's going to have to do something that I don't know that anybody's done.
Look out, look out. Oh! He gets dropped second in the ring and now into the figure 4 in the same leg that Chip has been working on the whole match.
This is so brilliant, and this is what's dangerous. Kyle Matthews needs to get to a rope or get out of this, because the longer he's in this, the more damage it does to his knee. He may need to tap out just so that this can be released.
He's got to reach. I don't know if he knows how close he is now. Chip Day knew how close he was and immediately moved him farther away from that bottom rope.
Chip Day has the strength advantage, he has the reach advantage, and he's using that to his advantage by pulling again Kyle Matthews into the center of the ring.
Kyle trying to flip it over, but he couldn't muster up enough strength to flip Chip over here. Yeah. And now Chip just pulling back, just wrenching back. He's going to have to tap here.
Yeah, Kyle needs to tap if he knows what's best for him, so at least he can create some distance. Ooh, counter 2.
His shoulders were down there. Smart move there from Todd Sexton as he was counting the shoulders.
I'm telling you, I don't know how smart of a move this is by Kyle Matthews, but he's trying to get it turned over. I'm telling you, those figure 4s really hurt. They put a lot of pressure on the knee, and it's being expertly applied right now.
I don't know how he's doing it, but somehow he was able to get it turned over, and now the pressure is reversed here onto Chip Day.
Yeah, I don't know how he's doing it either, but look at that.
But Chip able to reach that bottom rope. Now Kyle's going to have to break the hold.
This is pretty incredible. Again, Chip Day is up 3-1 right now. And again, all of that time spent in that figure 4 only did harm to Kyle Matthews. Because again, Kyle is going to need all of the power he can muster up to be able to get some control over Chip Day.
Back elbow there for Kyle Matthews and a quick roll up. No, Chip rolls through, but a super kick there, but he's got the bad wheel. Yeah, and now he's back down again. But he bought himself a little bit of time here.
He certainly did, and again, he's got to get not just 1 fall, not just 2 falls, but he needs 3 falls to go ahead right now of Chip Day. Could this be the first one?
Hooks the inside leg. Oh, not going to be enough as Chip's able to kick out here.
And here's the crazy thing for Chip Day. Chip Day is
at the halfway point, by the way, GB.
That's super important. And look at this. Chip Day rolls out of the ring. Chip Day has given himself enough leeway where if another fall happens that's not in his favor, he's still in the lead.
Look out now. Kyle with a head of steam there, went for a dive, but Chip Day was playing a little possum there, got the foot up and caught him with a stiff kick right in the face.
Oh my goodness.
Pin attempt here, hooks both legs.
Whoa.
And somehow, some way, Kyle Matthews digging down deep, deeper than perhaps he's ever dug before.
He's going to have to. Listen, at this point, Kyle Matthews cannot afford to lose another fall. It could be detrimental to him if he wants to win this war. Meanwhile, Chip Day cannot afford to let up off him. He's got to keep his foot on the gas has at this particular point, but he's being really smart about it. He's putting more pressure. He's applying more damage to Kyle Mathews, and that is a bad thing for Mathews and a great thing for Chip Day.
Oh, man. Kyle's still able to fight back with that chop there, but Chip Day right back on the attack, a forearm right to the chin. Kyle Mathews down to a knee, but he's trying to shake it off.
He certainly is. Oh, there's a chop there. But look at that. Did you see the way that that's fired up Chip Day?
Both of these guys just absorbing these shots here.
They certainly are.
And Chip again, leg. Right back down to the leg once again. Oh! A super kick for Kyle Mathews, but answered right back from Chip Day. Step up enziguri from Mathews. Look out, here comes Chip Day. Spinning heel kick. Might have been a little low there.
Yeah, it might have been low, but it was in the moment, and so the referee could... Oh, wait.
I'll see the ref's calling it a low blow. I think he saw it.
The ref did see it.
Todd Sexton doing a great job thus far in this matchup.
Well, Sexton said he would apply his authority, and he's doing that right now. Chip Day fired up, getting in the face of Todd Sexton. Now, the reason Todd Sexton is officiating this match is because last month ended in such controversy. Yeah. Well, this is intriguing.
The thing is, Chip's not doing himself any favors here, wasting time talking to the ref.
He certainly isn't. And that's going to cost him.
Yeah, it gave Kyle time to recover another pin here.
Whoa! So it's 2-2. I thought it was 3-1, but it is indeed 2-2. And that's a whole different scenario right now. I think what happened, we saw 2 straight falls there from Chip Day. So now listen, if I'm Chip Day and this thing doesn't fall my way, I'm going back to that whole exchange that just happened that may have cost Chip Day this matchup.
You're right. You're exactly right here. We're back to square one here, and all that talking, all that jibber-jabber there with the referee allowed Kyle Mathews to get some...
Oh, my God.
And as soon as I said Kyle Mathews was getting some energy back, he catches that kick across the face, and now
it's 3-2.
It's 3-2. See, Chip heard you over here, and he's just trying to get you back on track.
Thank you, Chip. I appreciate that.
So there you go. Now it's 3-2 in favor of Chip Day, and Kyle Mathews, as we said earlier, is now back in a world of trouble.
He certainly is, because Kyle Mathews, even though he got a reprieve from what was apparently a low blow, he still hasn't recovered from it. And now Chip Day has once again reassumed the position of being in control of this matchup.
Chip gonna send Kyle across into the corner, charges in with a lariat. You saw the perspiration just spraying off with the power of that clothesline right across the chest there of Kyle Mathews.
So Kyle Mathews has been being systematically taken apart. First the leg, then that low blow. We've now seen blows to the head, and now the question is, the referee's now having to check right now on Kyle Mathews, because Kyle Mathews could be in some trouble.
The Chip, like a shark with blood in the water, just going to stay on the attack now, looking for a snap suplex.
But that's what he's got to do. He understands what's at stake here, and again, he needs to put some more room in. He only has a 1-fall lead right now.
From the second turnbuckle. The shotgun drop kick from the second turnbuckle takes down Kyle Mathews. But Mathews, look at him rolling out of the ring. Smart move there.
Yeah, and he's still hurting. He's still holding his groin at this point. And again, that is not good for Kyle Mathews. Counter 2.
Not going to be enough. I said smart move as he was going to roll out of the ring, but Chip just dragged him right back to the center of the ring.
Yeah, he certainly did, and it is amazing to me how time is flying with this match. We are now just about at the 20-minute mark. We are 2/3 of the way through with this match, and it honestly feels like it just started.
It sure does, and now, Chip Day taking that left leg and wrapping it across the ring post.
And let me tell you something, whenever flesh meets post, the post always wins. The post is undefeated.
Chip Day now heading back in, but he's not done yet. I thought he was getting back in the ring, but he's not finished. He's gonna, just slam the leg right across the ring apron.
Oh man, this is not good at all for Kyle Mathews. Chip Day is in control, and now oh wow, Kyle Mathews was trying to retreat, but now retreat is not an option. Oh no!
Chip Day just doing much damage to the legs of Kyle Mathews. You see Kyle just screaming in pain there. The stiff kick across the chest once again. Another pin attempt here from Chip Day, but it's not going to be enough. Just a 1 count that time. And Kyle still just trying to shake his head, shaking it off, smacking his own knee, trying to get the feeling back in it.
Absolutely, and here it is. Again, the score is 3-2. Kyle Mathews is behind. Chip Day. Oh, look at that.
He can't even throw Kyle across the ring. Kyle's leg gave out. He's got under 10 minutes to not only get a pin to tie it up, but to get to the 30-minute mark to get a little reprieve here with all the damage that's been done to his legs.
That's right, and Chip Day is like, to your point, like a shark smelling blood. He will not relent. He will not let up because it's very, very simple. Chip Day needs this win. Chip Day wants this win. It's not just to become the #1 contender, but it's also to finally put Kyle Mathews in the rearview mirror.
Mathews sort of back up to his feet, but not for long as he collapses in the corner. And Chip going to drag him right back out to the center and looking for maybe a figure 4 again, but no, Kyle with one good leg, able to kick him off.
And every time Kyle Mathews gets up thinking he has some degree of offense, here comes Chip Day stopping him, saying, not in my house.
You're right. Just when you think, there's a jawbreaker there to create a little bit of separation there between Kyle Mathews and Chip Day. But like you said, GB, just when you think Mathews can get the upper hand, Chip Day answers right back.
Yeah, Mathews' knees are in trouble, and this is not good for him at all.
Step up Enziguri there right across the jaw, and you can hear that smack clear across the action building.
You certainly can, and I'll tell you what, Kyle Mathews has got to figure some things out. Meanwhile, Chip Day is just figuring out, how do I stay the course? And he's just continuing with what he's doing. If he just keeps punishing him for the next 7 minutes or so, he's going to walk out of here as the winner and the #1 contender.
Now Kyle perched up on that top turnbuckle. He was placed there by Chip Day. Chip falling right behind him here. Both men, precarious position here, perhaps looking for a superplex. But Chip trying to lock those legs. But so much damage has been done to the legs. Surprisingly, he was able to break free of Chip. But Chip, a step up Enziguri all the way to the top there.
You know, if this match were being scored on points, I would have to say it would be advantage Chip Day. And certainly right now, it's advantage Chip Day in terms of falls. 3 falls to 2, but Chip is going up apparently to the top rope almost.
He's going all the way up here. And Kyle hanging on for dear life, trying to break free. He does. He's able to escape. And now, driving Chip into the corner. No, he's going to reverse it into a pin attempt here. Oh,
man.
But Chip able to kick out, and in the process, he drove Kyle's face flush into the second turnbuckle.
Boy, the whiplash effect that happened there on Kyle Mathews is dangerous. And again, that smart strategy there of Chip Day to just allow Kyle Mathews to potentially get counted out, because that counts just as much. But look at that, he breaks the count. Chip Day breaks his count here, and I don't know if that's a wise move or not.
You know, we said this last month that we saw an instant classic, and we're seeing it once again here tonight with this 30-minute Iron Man match between two of the best to ever do it. In fact, you know, Chip saying his favorite match of all time was the Iron Man match between our referee tonight, Todd Sexton, and Jimmy Rave. Todd Sexton last month telling these two men to do better.
Well, and I think they may be doing just that. No questions asked.
Chip now just kind of toying like a lion playing with its food here.
And I don't know the wisdom of this. If I'm Chip Day, I'm getting at least one more fall to put that kind of room in between me and Kyle Mathews, but he's choosing a different strategy. And yeah, it's annoying Kyle Mathews.
You're right. He's got less than 6 minutes. Oh, but Kyle just firing away rapid shots with these chops, and Chip Day, kind of a wise move there, rolling out of the ring, but maybe not. Here comes Kyle.
Oh, tope suicida there.
Look out in the front row as Kyle came diving out and nearly took down the barricade.
Certainly did, and now we've got an interesting scenario here. You've got Kyle Mathews trying to regain some momentum, but is the time factor going to be an issue for Kyle Mathews, who really needs two? He needs 2 falls to be able to be in the lead right now.
We've got under 5 minutes here. Oh, and a big right hand. Oh, look out the right here in front of us here. Got to get back in the ring. Kyle's got to get back in the ring. And
they certainly do.
If he wants to tie this thing up.
That's it. And remember, right now, the advantage belongs to Chip Day. Kyle Mathews still limping. Oh, and the referee doing what he said he would do. He's being lenient at this particular point, but whether he's lenient or not, the time is still moving. We are less than 5. We're almost at the 4-minute mark here, and Kyle Matthews is going to have to pull something out of his hat as they're headed up to the stairs.
They're all the way back here at the stage, and of course,
oh, wow. This spot is significant. We remember what happened here as this team broke up right at this very spot.
think about this.
Oh my God!
Reversal from Kyle and a brain buster. Oh, what sweet revenge that must be.
Completely sweet revenge, but here's the thing.
But what would make it even sweeter is if he could get back in the ring and Chip Day gets counted out to tie this thing up.
That's the thing, but now the referee is counting for both of them. So what happens if they both get counted out?
Well, then Kyle will still be down 1.
You're exactly right.
Kyle's not moving.
Here we go.
Chip's not moving.
To 9. Oh wait, the ref wouldn't count to 10.
He's not going to count them both out here.
He doesn't want to do that. Oh wow, wait a minute.
He does not want it to end this way.
Wait.
Todd Sexton taking Kyle to the ring.
Okay.
He's going to go grab Chip as well. He wants this thing to finish in the ring.
I'm okay with this. At first I thought he was only going to throw one person in the ring, but he's throwing both of them in. He's going to make sure this thing happens in the ring. I am here for this, Todd Sexton.
3 minutes left here in this Iron Man matchup with Chip Day up by 1.
Look at this.
And Sexton wants to see this thing finish out, just like the rest of these fans.
I'm telling you, I'm excited. We've got 3 whole minutes.
Oh, both men charging in, both men delivering elbows with the same idea. And again, forearms there from both competitors.
Kyle Matthews is the one right now that's got to get a fall.
And we're back to an all-out brawl here, GB.
That's what it's boiling down to. Kyle Matthews has got to figure out what to do next. Meanwhile, Chip Day just has to hold on.
Oh, there's a huge drop kick in the corner.
Here we go.
Inside cradle, will it be enough?
It is.
We're tied up.
Holy cow.
We're tied up with just about 2 minutes to go here.
Yeah, it's almost a 2-minute warning. And so it's about to come down to these last 2 minutes here.
Oh, this is insane.
My Lord.
I cannot believe after all the punishment that Kyle Matthews has taken that he's been able to tie this thing up. We're back to 1 here.
No, but let me say it this way. In the immortal words of Brian McKnight, we are officially back at 1. We're completely even. It's now down to the final 2 minutes here. Oh, but look at this.
Oh, into the James Hook.
This is a brilliant move.
Back in the James Hook, the heel hook that he's known for.
It's a brilliant move.
Chip has put many competitors away with this move right here.
And they're stuck in the middle of the ring. Can Kyle Matthews make it to the ropes or will he tap out?
Look at where he is. Look at the placement from Chip Day in the ring, but oh, Kyle somehow digging down.
Oh, but look at this, he turned into a pin.
Oh, wow. Chip able to kick out. Oh my goodness.
What a brilliant counter there by Kyle Matthews. Brilliant counter.
This is something else here. Oh, Kyle with the chops and the step up enziguri. But how much did that take him on his injured legs here?
Yeah, oh, look at that drop kick.
He is digging down as deep as he possibly can here.
He totally is.
And you see him pulling up on his toe, trying to get that feeling back.
We are under 1 minute, folks.
Leg here.
We are under 1 minute. Oh my God.
He's got the Hidaka lock on. That octopus lock. The Hidaka lock.
Can he hold on?
Will it be enough? Will Chip Day?
We're under 40 seconds.
Will Chip Day submit here?
Or will he pin?
Oh, wait a second. No.
Oh God.
Kyle's shoulders are still up, and Chip is still locked in the Hidaka lock.
We're 25 seconds away. Can Chip hold on?
Will Chip submit here? Now you see Kyle grabbing his foot, making the pressure even more.
Chip is being stretched like he's in the dungeon in Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
He tapped!
He tapped!
Chip tapped out!
With 5 seconds remaining.
3, 2, 1. That's it!
That's it!
Are you kidding me? Kyle Matthews did the unthinkable and came back. He pulled it out the bottom of the ninth. Oh, that was unbelievable.
That was absolutely unbelievable. Kyle Matthews was down 3 falls to 2 and found a way to win 2 straight falls over Chip Day. Kyle Matthews wins the war. Kyle Matthews is now the best technical wrestler this state has produced, and Kyle Matthews is the new #1 contender for the SHW Championship. What a match.
That was absolutely insane. I am shocked. I cannot believe what a match. We said it all along. It's going to be an instant classic.
Yeah.
But my word, you got to be kidding me. Kyle Mathews able to pull it out and get the victory here tonight. You got to give it up for both guys. You see how upset Chip Day is.
Yeah, yeah.
But even Kyle's got to admit,
Chip Day was literally 5 seconds away. He needed 5 more seconds of courage. 5 seconds away from becoming the #1 contender. 5 seconds away from winning this war, but it was not to be. Kyle Mathews walks away, and I'm telling you, it's an instant classic. Call it a match of the year candidate. All of the things, feud of the year, all of the things to these two amazing competitors. I thought it was Chip's night personally, but Kyle Mathews proved us all wrong.
that was incredible.
Incredible.
Keep that same energy y'all had about 10 fucking minutes ago. I don't want to hear that shit. Keep that same energy y'all had 10 minutes ago. I don't want to hear that. Keep that same energy. I'm bored, right? Keep that.